Sparkle Sunday. We've got some great sips today.
I already drank a lot of
Yummy.
mine.
Well, there's more where that came from. That's okay. So today's guest is the fabulous Lauren Palmer. And I think we've known each other for a while, but we recently became reconnected through the McKinney Chamber. So I'm so excited that you're here because I love what you do, and I am very excited for you to share it with the viewers. So
Well, thank you for having me.
You're so welcome. So Miss Lauren, what do you do?
Okay, well, first of all, I want to say we met years ago at a networking event when I was selling jewelry as well.
Stella and Dot,
I was
right?
selling Stella. I'm a huge fan of social selling companies like eSBe or Stella, just because I think it can be whatever a woman needs it to be at that time in her life. And Stella was something fantastic for me at a certain time in my life. So anyway, I love that you do this, and I'm decked in eSBe today.
You look fabulous
with all of this. And then we reconnected at the chamber. But I'm the publisher of a digital magazine and blog called The Art of Living Beautifully. And I focus on promoting the rich and colorful culture of McKinney. I'm born and raised here. I'm raising my two boys here with my husband. And I just have a really big love and passion for building our community. And I like to promote our small businesses, our local artisans, our nonprofits, our citizens. And if I can inspire McKinney residents to support our local businesses, I think that their lives are enriched and our whole community is strengthened. So that's really my goal with what I do at the Art of Living Beautifully.
I love it. And you'll have to tell people at the end of this how to get on.
Okay, yes.
Because it is so beautifully presented. The photographs are amazing, and I love the recent story that you did on Patina Green, because that's one of my favorite places on the square. So that was just awesome.
Great. I just published, so I publish a quarterly digital magazine, and we just published our September one at the beginning of the month, and we dedicated it to green living in McKinney and how you can support local businesses and live green right here in McKinney. And we had a 1,500 word feature on Patina Green, their backstory, the history of how they got started. And that's a nationally recognized small business right here in McKinney. And it's a fantastic story. It
is a great story. And, I know Robert and Casey and Luann pretty well, but I didn't realize that because that has not really been shared before.
It hasn't. It's the first time that they've shared that in print, and I felt very honored that they trusted me to share it. So that's in our September magazine. You can take a peek. Yeah,
it's really good. So how did you get into this?
Okay, so in 2014, it was the spring of 2014. I had a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old, and I was a stay-at-home mom, and I was really drowning in mommy fog. I remember going to bed one night and thinking, all I did today was think about children. That's all I had done all day, was thinking about their welfare, their well-being. When should I feed them? Should I feed them? What should I feed them? Should they go down for a nap? My whole day consisted of that. And that was, I felt very blessed to have them. I love them with my whole heart, but it was hard on my soul to not have anything left of just me.
Right.
And I've been an avid journaler and writer my whole life. I write every single day, and I write by hand every single day. And so I just started writing and wishing that I was a better writer. So I decided to start a blog initially, and to write about the things in my life that I missed from prior to children. So it was cooking and fashion and entertaining and gardening, lifestyle topics. And I just started writing and sharing hopefully inspirational articles with my few little followers, like my mom and my sister. Hopefully that someone would read it who might also feel lost in her life and feel inspired to live beautifully. And that it's not as hard as we think that it is.
Right.
So that's where it started in 2014. And I did that for 3 years. Diligently. I published 3 times a week, and I shared as much inspiration as I could. But I realized it hadn't really gone anywhere, which was fine. I didn't have a specific goal for it other than I wanted to become a better writer. And I started really praying about what's my next, God, tell me my next step. I'll do whatever you want. Just tell me where to go from here. And I prayed for a full year before I got an answer. But
wow.
I heard him say, make it a digital magazine and make it about your community. So that was in the spring of 2017. I have a degree in fashion promotion and a minor in Italian. I have zero training on digital marketing, publications, nothing like that. But I just moved forward, and I've loved it. And so I've been doing it now for a full year. I've published 6 magazines. My next one's to publish in November. Okay. I publish Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and spotlight local businesses. But I also have a resident chef on staff that shares wonderful recipes, and a resident gardener that talks about gardening tips, and a staff writer that helps me cover things that I can't get to. So I have a great team of editors that I work with, and we just want to keep sharing McKinney and promoting a sense of loyalty in our community. So that's how it got started. Just I needed something to think about other than my kids.
That is so awesome. I mean, how motivational is that? And I'm sure there are women on here that can totally relate to what you just said. You know, that they love their family, but it's so hard when you're an independent woman and then all of a sudden your life is revolving around children that, again, you love, but your kind of identity goes out the window for a little while.
It does. And it's worth it. It really was. That time that I invested in bringing them up, and which I'm still doing. They're only 6 and 8. They're not raised yet, but it's completely worth it. But I think you have to find a good balance between being their mother and also being a human. And what is it that do you have, contributions outside of them? And how can you do that and be happy and functioning properly? It's a delicate balance, but we can do it. We are fully equipped. Women are incredibly equipped beings to do all things.
Absolutely.
And I'm proud of that for us, for women, because we are complex. And
yes, we are.
And we can do it.
We can. We can juggle multiple things.
We can. That's what we were created to.
Right. And do it well.
Yes, and support other women. That's something I feel incredibly passionate about, is being each other's biggest fans and showing grace to each other and a lot of love. I think things could really change if we banded together more.
Absolutely. Instead of looking at each other as adversaries, but we're kind of partners.
Partners, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I love that.
Thank
I
you.
love that. Yeah. She's fabulous.
Sometimes.
No.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I can be a little fabulous.
Yeah, she's very fabulous. Okay, so obviously you're wearing eSBe today,
yes.
but I want to talk about your style, even so much jewelry related, but that's nice too, obviously.
It is. It's gorgeous. Look at this.
Yeah.
This bracelet is flat on top. I don't know if you can tell. This is the coolest bracelet. It looks Egyptian to me.
Getting your groove on. It's pretty cool. But your sense of style, you have such a put together, gorgeous, classic sense of style. So talk to me about kind of your thought process when you're figuring out what to wear and how you put yourself together, because it is just really timeless.
Well, thank you. So I said I have a degree in fashion promotion. So I think because of that, I'm not scared to try something new or different. And I honestly, I don't want to look like a replica of every other trend.
Agreed.
But right out of college, I began working for Calvin Klein.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And that is such a minimalist style,
Yes.
the lines and the structure. And I think I just really developed an appreciation for simplicity as far as fashion goes, and an appreciation for lines and a classic fit. So that's one way I think I dress often. I don't wear a lot of ruffles. I never wear bows. Even though I feel like I am a very feminine woman, I keep my lines a little bit cleaner because I think I learned that when I worked for Calvin Klein. And I think I kind of have not a masculine sense of style, but I am like a blonde, bubbly. I love makeup. I love jewelry.
Right.
So I don't want to go overboard on the femininity maybe, and so I just kind of developed a more of a kind of a masculine classic sense of style, even though I love getting dressed up and
absolutely.
I love cocktail dresses. That's my favorite thing to buy if I'm shopping, even though I don't wear them often.
I know.
That's what I want to buy.
I know, they're fun. I don't wear them.
They are it's so much fun, but I stayed tailored and like I said, it's kind of masculine with some of my with the lines that I choose to dress in.
Yeah, no, I think it's awesome. I look at it as timeless, and you do a lot of the monochromatic looks, which I think are fabulous, and not everybody can pull that off. You know, because sometimes a lot of it's about texture and what you're mixing and matching in fabrics and that kind of thing, but you pull it off just beautifully. And
thank you.
And thank you for being such a great model today for our fun minimalist.
Well, this is my favorite thing. This long chain with these little leaf
Now and Zen
details.
necklace. Yeah.
What's it called?
The Now and
Zen necklace. And you could probably double this.
You can.
If you wanted.
Yeah, you can.
To go so make it versatile. I love. So normally I'm a big earring girl. When I was selling Stella, I wore it all just because I loved it. I sold it and I'd sell it off my neck. But typically, I love a really great earring, and then I keep something like this. I would wear and then just not take it off. I don't know if that's out of laziness or
you like what you like.
Or it's just kind of my style.
Your go-to.
But I like these earrings are wonderful. It's like a tiny statement.
It is.
It is. They are
dangly
and definitely make a statement, but it's not pulling your earring hole.
Right, your earlobe down to like your shoulder. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So these are wonderful, and these are not not intrusive. So I'm right-handed, so like I said, I write by hand every day, or I'm typing every day, so I can't wear some giant a huge cuff or lots of them. These two are perfect.
Good. Well, thank you. I appreciate this. Well, this has been so fun.
Yes, thank you for having me.
I so appreciate you.
Really fun to talk about myself.
Yeah, well, you're awesome. So share with our viewers quickly, how do they get to your fabulous magazine?
Okay, so you go to the artoflivingbeautifully.net, and you can see the articles that I publish, like I said, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You can look back into the archives. You can check by topic. What do you want to look at? Fashion, cooking, gardening, McKinney businesses. You can check that way. Go to our magazine tab and see all of our issues, all 6 issues that we've published. You can go to our About page, learn about a little bit more about me and about my fabulous editors that contribute to the magazine. And then the most important thing is go to the subscribe tab and put in your email, and that's it. I don't ever share your email with anybody. You will get 3 emails from me a week, and then you will get access to our digital magazine. There's no charge at all.
It's awesome. It is definitely worth a read. And it's so fun to get to know businesses in the community. It's really awesome.
It is.
So
it is. I agree.
It definitely brings value. So thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
For the Mama Mango from McKinney Wine Merchants.
Yes, Andy Doyle. If you like a mango mimosa in a
it's
glass,
already in the bottle.
Pre-mixed.
Like the mango, it's so good.
It's pretty fabulous.
So
So, okay, so until next Sunday, happy sip and sparkle.
And sparkle.
Yes, have a good one. Bye, y'all.